Hello, beautiful. I'm excited you click on this video to watch. Today, I want to share something that is a personal journey, and that is the journey of how I became a Christian content creator. I have been creating content as a Christian for a lot of years now. However, I started on YouTube about 5 years ago, where I dropped my first content, and I remember it was a voice video. I didn't show my face at first. However, I didn't start on YouTube, okay? I started with my Facebook page where I share about my journey, about things I experience as a Christian, about things that I see in my everyday life. I share it on my Facebook page and I share it on my WhatsApp status, okay? And I see a lot of people who resonate, who can relate with it, and they say, "Oh, thank you for sharing that. That really helped me." So let me tell you, I have a another YouTube channel. The first YouTube channel I created, it's called Fumilola's TV, so you can check it out. Okay, so I started creating content on that channel, and on Facebook and on my WhatsApp status, and I just felt, okay, why don't I take it a step further? Meanwhile, I've created my YouTube channel long before then, but I didn't do anything on it. I didn't post any content. So I saw YouTube as a platform where I can even reach more audience, reach more people. So I started dropping content on YouTube. And let me tell you, when I started on YouTube, I didn't even know what or how to go about doing content on YouTube. I just had a message in my heart. I just had faith in my heart. I just have love in my heart to talk to people. And this is the reason. The reason is because a lot of people everywhere in the world, at a point in their life, they have a need of a solution, of someone to talk to, someone to engage with. And some people do not have people around them that can, give them direction or give them answers to some questions in their heart. So they come online here to look for a community that kind of provide what they are looking for. So I want to be that person online that you can come to and maybe ask question, or you see one of my videos and then it can help you to answer or navigate the next phase of your life, or to solve a riddle you are currently battling with. So that is one of my motivation for starting a YouTube channel, and I'm glad over the years, okay, I've created more than 800 videos on that channel, including shorts, live streams, okay, and the regular kind of video. I'm glad it has resonated with some kind of people. Some days I feel like, oh, maybe if I have the best of gadgets, the best of equipment, maybe I'll be able to reach more people. However, some of my videos that have done really well have shown me that it's not really about having the best of gadgets or the best of equipment. It's about the message. Can the people you're sharing the message with, can they resonate? Can they relate? Once they can relate with the message, they will help you to even reach more people. For example, there's a video I did on what I wish I knew before marrying a pastor, or what you should know before you marry a pastor. And that is why I'm a pastor's wife, okay? And I didn't start out being a pastor. I didn't start out so wanting to marry a pastor. I didn't want to. So I shared my journey on how I didn't want to marry a pastor. And then God asked me, okay, you don't want to marry my servant. Who is a pastor? I said, your servant is a pastor is a servant of God. And God asked me, so you don't want to marry my servant? And I was like, oh, no, 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 God, do not take it to that side. That's not what I mean. But I've seen the sacrifice, and also I've seen the double standard living that some people who claim to be pastor live. And I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be with a man who exalts ministry above relationship, who is just looking for a woman who will be a help or a support to him at the detriment of, building his marriage. Because I've seen a lot of, or some ministers who have that kind of notion. So I said, God, okay, if you're going to be sending a pastor to me to marry, he has to be one who is truly born again, who is truly your son, who knows what marriage is, and who appreciates the marriage forum. Okay. So again, and then God sent me his own son, and that is one of the best decisions I've made in my life, getting married to my husband. So I shared my journey on that on the channel, and it resonated with a lot of people. More than 15,000 people viewed that video, and more than about 700 people subscribed to my channel just because of that video. And the video made my channel, it helped my channel a whole lot just by sharing my story. So I have seen, and the way I shot that video, I think I recorded the video in the car. There was no microphone, if I can remember. And there's this other video I also shared about how to pray for a business idea. This is just telling you my journey, how it has been like being on YouTube for this past 7 years, sorry, 5 years, creating content right here. So, however, that is a success story. There are also videos I have created that it seems as if nobody's watching it, but I've come to say that even if it is a view is like one person watching your video. It's a lot. So the Bible says, do not despise the days of humble beginning. Do not despise the days of little beginning. And YouTube has been a place where God have pruned my own heart, helped me to appreciate starting small, helped me to appreciate staying diligent and staying committed, even when you are not seeing the result. Because most of the time, when we see results, we tend to be encouraged, and then we are motivated. But when we do not see results, we tend to be discouraged. So I've learned to stay consistent even when I'm not seeing the result I want to see yet. I've learned to stay diligent because God commands me to be diligent. He wants me to do my business, do it well. Okay, so I've learned to do that, and it has helped me to grow as a person. I've learned, I've grown, because there's no way you give value to people that you also will remain on the spot. You need to stretch yourself for you to actually be someone who gives and offer value. So I've learned to stretch myself. I'm still stretching, and that has helped me to grow spiritually and even intellectually. It has helped me to grow. So I'm grateful for my 5 years journey on YouTube, for all the content that God has helped me to make. There have been times when I'm not sure of a particular topic. Maybe I should talk about it. I've talked about my wedding night, marrying as a virgin, about the challenges I had to face with purity, okay? As a single person, I've shared that. I've been married for 7 years now, to the glory of God. And I have 2 children. I've shared some bits of parenting and marriage and everything in between. So there have been times when I'm not sure if I should share some certain things, and I had to rely on the Holy Spirit to help me. Like, for instance, what I shared about how I prayed to God for a business idea. Okay, I struggled with sharing that testimony, but eventually I did. And when I uploaded that video on my channel, the audio of that video was not good. So a friend called my attention to it. So I had to delete it and re-upload. And that time was a time in my life where data was not cheap, it was expensive, but I had to pay the price to delete the video and re-upload it. And then thank God I obeyed that friend that called my attention to that video. The video was the first video to do very well, and it attracted thousands of views on my channel. So imagine if I didn't have the heart for excellence, if I've said, oh, let me just leave it that way. So I didn't just leave it that way. I went to make amends to that video and, okay, do what was necessary. And a lot of people resonated with what I shared with that in that video, and it has helped a lot of people to pray for business idea to receive from God. So that has pretty been my journey as a Christian content creator. So if I would say to anyone watching, if you're watching me, you're probably a creator like me, or you enjoy making content right here, or you want to start, I want you to know that just put God at the forefront. Let it not be popularity, let it not be fame, let it not be money that is your driving cause. Let it just be the heart to be of help to people, to be a solution, to be a solution provider to people. Okay, let it just be that you want to bring glory to the name of God. When that is what is paramount to you, then you will know your message. And the moment you start sharing your message, your message is going to attract the right audience into your channel, to attract the right audience. And I want you to know the people in the world are succeeding not just because they are succeeding, because they are giving due diligence. So you as a Christian, you will not pray your way into your testimony. Sometimes you will need to pay the price. You will need to do the work. You need to do the work. Like Jesus said, I need to do the work of my Father while it is day, because night cometh when no man can work. So you will not pray your way into your breakthrough. You will do the work that it entails. You give due diligence. You will do excellently at what you're doing. You put your best, and then you do it well, you do it excellently. When you do this, you are not competing with other people in the world, but you are showing them that even being a Christian content creator doesn't mean you just do things anyhow. You also value excellence, and then you portray God in a very good light. Okay, because my husband will say excellence inspires God. It inspires, it honors God and inspires people. Excellence honors God and inspires people. So I do hope you do everything you do excellently, and I pray God helps you also in your journey. If you'd like to share your journey with me, go ahead and drop something that I will read in the comment section. And please like this video if you enjoyed watching, and subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Thank you, beautiful, for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.